Turn right onto Northeastern Boulevard.
I did 3 hours of paperwork, accounting, and compliance crap for nonprofits. You know, one of the things that I didn't factor in when I said I was not going to pay myself from either of these nonprofits is that there is slightly more work than just like giving away money. There's regulatory filings, there's bookkeeping, there's attaching every single expense and invoice and contract to every single line item that I enter in QuickBooks. Because if this nonprofit gets audited even a quarter as much as my main business does, oh my god, that's not good. So I spent 3.5 hours or 4 hours on my weekend going through that. Went to the gym, and now I'm going to get myself some ribs. That's right. That's right. The same place I always go. Can anybody guess? I'm excited. Yep, ribs or brisket, I'm not sure, but one way or the other. Exactly, Jessica, whatever. Exactly.
Turn right onto Main Dunstable Road.
I was curious what it's like for single people here out of curiosity, so I Googled, and one of the places I found was actually right next to the gym that I go to. It's this Boston Billiards Club or some shit like that. So I walk in for 5 seconds, and 95% of the people that were around me are over the age of 50 and with somebody else. I just kind of laughed. Sonny brought up an interesting point. He said that New York City is the best place to be single as a man because the ratio of men to women, there's more women than men by a good enough margin that being single in New York City is better than being single in any other major area. Maybe it's true. I don't actually know. I never actually had any luck there. I can't keep repeating the same shit to the guy that's asking a question that I answered like 2 months ago. But yeah, anyway.
Turn right onto New Hampshire on the left.
Oh, that's funny. That was funny.
Right onto New Hampshire on the left.
Okay, it says yield, and oh, look at that. It turned green just for me. Look at that. The light turned green just for me. It likes me.
Take the US 3 north ramp on the right toward Merrimack.
Merrimack. Manchester.
US 3 north ramp on the right.
Thank you. I'm starting to get sick of the BMW style turn signals that Tesla uses. They're very annoying. I like a turn signal that just clicks in a place, you know? I like the clicky. I actually like the turn signal on that Nissan Sentra rental that I had. I didn't like the fact that the steering column failed on me. And the radiator did all sorts of stuff. Overheated, didn't steer, died on the highway. But I like the turn signal. Hello, GPS. How are you doing? You a happy little GPS? That place is a mess. Oh God, it's filled with 20-year-olds. Just hoe later. We bring just hoe later? Oh. Why not brisket? I do enjoy my brisket. BMWs do have turn signals. Just because the people that own them don't use them does not mean they don't have them. John, I'm afraid of that. I've seen how my... I try to not drive like a New Yorker, though. See, that guy over there, that guy drives like a New Yorker. That little white Mercedes over there. He did that nice dangerous pass through all between all the cars, and he's pretty much 10 feet ahead of me. Ah, it's fine. Jessica, how is being a cab driver on Saturday night in beautiful Nashua in Manchester? How are you doing? How is everything? I'm thinking after I get some ribs of venturing around Nashua and Manchester tonight and just kind of exploring. Did I tell you I looked at a house near the tree streets? It was so funny listening to the realtor. She's trying to not say something. She doesn't really know if I'm the type of person that's going to call her out on Twitter for saying something offensive. And it was so cute. It was adorable listening to her try to explain to me why I may not want that neighborhood. The thing is, I think that when I went to look at the house, I had some business attire on, right? So like, lady, I lived in Bed-Stuy how much? I've lived in Bed-Stuy for 14 years, and I spent half a year living on the border of Bed-Stuy in East New York in the mid-2000s. As a like, there's nothing you can say. She's trying to find a way to explain it to me, and I'm just kind of smiling because it's funny listening to it. But yeah, it was 6 Bordeaux Street, if you want to look it up. The place reeks of cigarettes. It has a fucking crack in the foundation. What else? It's got a crack in the foundation. It's so obvious even I can see it. And so God knows how much other shit is wrong with it that people that actually know something about construction could see. Reeks of cigarette smoke. Not really well maintained. Has a roof in the leak that they found and another roof that they have not found. And they want $475,000. And it's right next to all the tree labeled streets. Oh, that was funny. I went just for shits and giggles. I just wanted to see like how depressed I should be at the market, you know? How's it going, Christopher Kelly? How's the new job? Oh yeah, there was another place that I looked at, so check this out. This one was in Bedford. It was $465,000. The molding was falling off of the walls. I forget the address of this one. The molding is coming off of the wall. No maintenance. Like, it looks like they just let this shit go for 15 or 20 years. They installed a bathroom without a permit that's illegal, which you're gonna get in trouble for right after you buy it. I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna leave. And it's off the market because it's sold after I left. Like, literally, as I walked out, by the time I got home, it was already sold. And it had only been on the market for 3 days. Like, my generation is fucked. Oscar says pass. Why do you want me to pass? Why are you encouraging me to go fast? Don't encourage me to go fast. That's not good. Jeez, Chris. Hey, I'm glad to... Here's the thing. Here's something that I read from most people that attempt something like that or consider it. Like 8 or 9 years later, they wind up saying, my life is 10 times better than the best point I ever had. Thank God I didn't do it. But the thing is, in the moment where you're thinking about doing that, you can't see what could be. All you see is what is. And yeah, I'm glad you didn't do it. Oh, pass on the house. Okay. Yeah, but why do I want to have to replace all that shit when you want $475K for a shithole? Give it to me for $250K and then I'll do all that work. Actually, $150K because of the crack in the foundation. Actually, $0. Jessica whatever said I shouldn't pass. Jessica whatever's not my mom. I'll do what I want! Holy shit. Okay, maybe not that much. Oh, that's fun. Live free or die! Yeah! No, alright, enough of that shit. It's kind of fun. Every now and then. Depression really is. You are correct, Christopher Kelly. It's the worst thing about depression in general is that it keeps you from seeing your full. It keeps you from being able to imagine your full potential, because you need to have some sort of imagination for the future, you know. Like, I wouldn't have imagined when I went to work at a studio that was about to go bankrupt that, like, yeah, I had to have some belief that if I'm going to try to start some random MacBook repair business, that there'll be so much business doing this that I'll be able to employ a dozen people and, you know, shovel my way out of poverty with it. Yeah, it's a crazy thing, but you have to have this little vision in the back of your head that drives you to do all the crazy stuff and the hard work and go through the Shawshank Redemption sewer of shit to get to the island of Zawantaneo. And being depressed really takes that away. It takes away your ability to see potential. Can you validate my decision not to go to university? No, because I don't know your specific situation. You got to do what's best for you. You don't make a decision because I said something. Make a decision because you see the light at the end of the tunnel if you follow your path and you believe in it. Truth, Christopher Kelly, true. Why am I going below the speed limit? Damn it! These grandma New Hampshire drivers. Jesus Christ. Put a little bit of New York into it. Put a little bit of New York into it. I don't want to go 46 and a 65. That's actually that's grandma territory there. I don't think you should be going 45 on a highway that's 65. That's just, you know, that's asking for something to happen. I drive a 1994 Mercury Tracer. And that's why I'm single. Remember that Bill Burr skit where he's talking about great men, and he's talking about he's talking about all the people that are picking on Tiger Woods because he cheated on his wife. He's like, yeah, what? You don't have a truckload of Scandinavian pussy waiting for you when you go off the green? Oh, folks, yeah, I gotta get back to the wife, right? You don't have that waiting for you outside of your Mercury Tracer. I laugh so hard every time I see that scene. I love that fucking scene. That episode was so funny. Bill Burr is by far my favorite comedian. I'm also surprised that his 2012 special didn't get him absolutely destroyed. Like, the fact that that man still has a career in 2022, given the social climate that we're in of being offended at everything, holy shit. I'm so surprised he still has a career. I'm happy. Don't get it twisted. I'm happy. He has made me laugh more than any other comedian combined. The grocery store one too. I thought I was a comedian. Evidently, I also work at a grocery store. Shit! I forgot my apron. I'm just gonna walk up to that self-checkout. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. What do you mean? I came here. I picked up my stuff, I went to pay you, but apparently you didn't want to get paid since there was nobody there, so I left. What? You think I'm going to arrest myself? Oh, I love that entire show. Bill Burr is amazing. What, you think I'm going to arrest myself? Oh, I love Bill Burr. Bill Burr is comedic genius. You think I'm going to arrest myself? Never heard of Norm Macdonald before. Who is the guy that shit on Keith Urban? It's a Massachusetts comedian. He made a... Cold beer, a red pickup. Now you're feeling me? I'm really feeling you. Who did that? It's on the tip of my tongue. Bo Burnham or something? Don't put a pound in front of things. You can just say it without putting a pound symbol in front of it. Bo Burnham, that's it. Him in the country music thing? He's imitating Keith Urban and he's like, know something, no shoes. No, he's like, what was it? Know something, no shoes, no Jews. Oh, you didn't hear that. Every time he says that part, I fucking burst out laughing. And it's a fucking scarecrow again. Rural noun. A simple adjective. You gotta see Bo Burnham country music. Go watch that shit right now. It's way better than this fucking stream. You gotta watch that. You have to watch it. It's absolutely fucking hysterical. Why would you want to see my face, huh? How do you benefit from seeing my face? Trust me, you don't want to see my face. You lower the saturation in a camera. You're assuming I know how to adjust saturation in a camera. You're assuming a lot of me that is not true, that I'm qualified to do that at all. What do you gain from seeing my face? Ha! Dun dun dun.
1,000 feet. Turn left onto 2nd Street.
A rural noun, a simple adjective. No feet, no shoes, no Jews. You didn't hear that.
Left onto 2nd Street.
That shit cracks me up every fucking time. Bo Burnham is hysterical. Three hours of bookkeeping for the nonprofit, an hour of cardio at the gym, and now to make up for it with 4 hours. 4 straight hours of clogging my arteries with ribs, brisket, hot sauce, all sorts of other shit. I'm not gonna let you go. I'm from New York. I'm sorry. It's a natural instinct. I literally thought, let me let this person go. And, whoa, what car is that on the left? That's some crazy shit. Did you guys see that great, that awesome looking car that was just to my left? That aqua car? That was a fucking beast right there.
Now your destination is on the right.
It's funny, I wanted to let that woman go who had the left turn signal, and literally, like, my mind said yes, but my foot responded with no before I could even think it through. Like, my brain is starting to get used to New Hampshire, but my accelerator foot is still in New York. Time to order some very. There's no point in doing this much cardio if I don't eat some cholesterol to make up for it. A rural noun, a simple adjective. Cars are mistakes. I don't mind my car, Hannah. I don't mind my car, Hannah. I get kind of used to getting around in something where I can control the temperature and where I go. I want to be away from the big picture, Hannah. That's the thing. I used to live in the big picture. I want to be in the small picture. I want to be on the edge of the frame. A rural noun, a simple adjective. A rural noun, a simple adjective. I got that shit stuck in my head now.